Some brands sell products, some sell status, but a very few change the psychology of the world. And among those wear giants stands one name that turned luggage into legacy, two letters into identity, and craftsmanship into a luxury empire. This story begins not in glossy fashion magazines, not in CEO boardrooms, but in a small working-class home where luxury was not even a dream. It was a distant universe unseen. In 1821, in the peaceful countryside village of Anchay, France, a boy was born. His world was simple. No celebrities, no extravaganza, no sparkling storefronts. Just a rural life filled with fields, humble homes, hard-working people, and quiet routines. His name was Louis Vuitton. His father was a farmer and carpenter. His mother ran the household. Their income was limited, but their love was rich, at least for a short while. Then life, without warning, rewrote his childhood. At 10, his mother passed away. The warmth of the home faded. The voice that called his name with love every morning was silent now. At 12, his father died too, and with him, the last shelter of childhood collapsed. Louis was now a child without guardians, without school, without direction, without the belief that the world could ever be kind to him. The streets of France had no sympathy for orphans. There were no systems to raise children who had fallen from destiny's protection. He could either accept a life of poverty and limitations or take a risk no one else would ever take for him. So at 13, he chose the road. Not because the road was easy, but because stagnation was scarier. He didn't board a carriage. He didn't pack bags for adventure. He had no bags to pack. He walked, step by step. The journey from Anchay to Paris was nearly 300 miles. It was filled with dangerous forests, rough weather, sleepless nights, empty stomachs, strange faces, and unpredictable encounters. But it was also filled with small life lessons that later shaped a giant vision. He worked whenever he found work. Bakeries, stables, small repair shops, carrying goods, cleaning floors, sharpening tools. Not for riches, just for food. Not for success, just for survival. This journey took him almost 2 years of walking, not wandering. While other children played in classrooms, he played with challenges, and challenges played back harder. When he finally reached Paris in 1837, he was not the same boy who had left home. He was shaped sharper, hardened, more observant, more patient, more determined. He didn't run towards opportunity. He quietly waited for the right one. And the right one appeared in wood shavings, nails, locks, trunks, leather, and precision. He started an apprenticeship under Monsieur Maréchal, a master trunk maker and packer for France's wealthy society. This workshop was where long-distance travelers came for luggage solutions, but Louis came for life solutions. His work here was not glorious, but foundational. He built heavy wooden travel trunks. He painted them. He wrapped them in leather and canvas. He fitted locks. He packed delicate personal items for aristocrats, crystal perfume bottles, silk gowns, mirrors, handcrafted valuables, royal wardrobe, jewelry, documents, rare personal treasures. He became a silent observer of rich lifestyles before ever owning one. He learned not just how trunks were made, but how lifestyles are carried, structured, protected, packaged, transported, presented, and preserved with care. And that is where innovation sparked in his mind. At that time, trunks were terribly impractical. They were rounded on top so couldn't be stacked. Rain damaged everything inside. Sea moisture destroyed valuables. They were too heavy. Locks were weak. Travelers suffered damage constantly. And no one thought differently, because no one dared to rethink what had always existed. But Louis had spent 2 years walking through problems. So seeing a problem didn't intimidate him. It invited him. He envisioned a future where travel luggage serves life, not burdens it. And so he redesigned the travel trunk. Flat top trunks, rectangular shape, light poplar wood, water-resistant canvas, stackable on ships, secure locks, durable structure, elegant minimal design that spoke silently rather than screaming for attention. Luxury by build, not by shout. This innovation became instantly meaningful for wealthy travelers because aristocrats love aesthetics, but elites invest in practicality too. By 1845, his hands had crafted so much trust that he became one of Paris's most recommended luggage craftsmen. And recommendation for luxury is greater than advertising. Soon, he was appointed personal trunk maker for Empress Eugénie, wife of Napoleon III. Imagine this moment. A boy who once slept on the ground was now crafting for a woman who slept in palaces. That is the moment when talent defeats tragedy, not temporarily, historically. But Louis didn't stop at serving royalty, because creators of legacy don't retire after first glory. They expand after it. So in 1854, he opened his own luggage store in Paris. A small store, but a big idea headquarters. His slogan was, "I build luggage that protects what people hold precious, because life is fragile and journeys are rough." His craftsmanship became his marketing, his precision became his branding, and his innovation became his identity. But success attracts shadows too. Counterfeiters rose across Europe, copying his revolutionary designs and selling cheap fake replicas. The world was praising the style, but copying the creator too. And once again, the Vuitton family solved what others feared. In 1896, his son George introduced the famous LV monogram pattern to validate originality and block counterfeiters. Ironically, that anti-copy shield became the crown of luxury design itself. After that, LV was not just luggage. It was a desire, a symbol, a language spoken silently by the wealthy around the world, a secret handshake of status that didn't need words. Over the decades, the brand expanded into handbags, wallets, fashion accessories, jewelry, perfumes, and designer collaborations, and eventually became the most powerful luxury house under the LVMH organization. Today, LV earns more than $20 billion a year, owns 460 plus stores globally, one of the most valuable luxury brands in the world, loved by celebrities, owned by collectors, worn by athletes, adored by influencers, a status symbol for millionaires, a legacy inspiration for dreamers. But behind all this is one core truth. Louis didn't invest money to grow. He invested in himself. And once you invest in yourself deeply enough, even the world becomes your investor. Thank you for listening to the Luxury Index. If you love stories that hit deep, inspire strong, and stay in your heart long, stay connected. Remember, luxury is not noise. Luxury is excellence. Luxury is legacy. Luxury is identity. And identity survives everything. Because LV was built by a survivor, not just a designer. And that makes all the difference.